So we come to financial solver. I gave you the bit of a briefing last time. Please open up your CAS. Please open up your CAS and financial solver, right? And we are on 8F pretty much. Now, your financial solver has a few things in it. And I will now repeat, I did talk about it last time, now I'll connect the dots again. N, I, PMT, sorry, not the P, PV, PMT, FV, PPY, and CPY. This is how your financial solver looks like. Right? Now, N is the number of payments made or received. Made or received. Let's take an example before we start filling this up. Let's say this example 1, it's a loan scenario. Someone's taken a loan of $10,000. They're paying monthly payments of, hypothetically, let's say $200 per month. I'm just making it up, right? Interest charge is at 5% per annum. You need to give me a shout if he doesn't understand. And the tenure of the loan is, let's say, 5 years. Right? And interest is compounding weekly. And you've got another scenario, which is example 2. This is a loan scenario. The other scenario is an annuity scenario, that's an investment scenario. Apologies for the incorrect English spellings. Let's say someone has invested $10,000. Monthly payments, and this is an investment, annuity investment, right? Annuity. We did talk about annuity, right? Someone giving their surplus money into the bank, and then banks start paying them at a regular interval at a given interest rate. So the guy who's invested receives their principal and some interest on top, and they keep receiving it till the time they've exhausted all their money at the bank, right? Just given it a quick run through, right? They're receiving monthly payments. Let's say I'm just trying to sort of use the same figures. So they're getting monthly payments of $200. Everything else remains the same. Let's say the interest is 5% per annum. Tenure is, they're receiving this $200 for 5 years, and the compounding is happening fortnightly. Let's see how your financial solver will behave in these two examples, right? I will fill the loan scenario with blue and the investment scenario with black. The tenure N is the total number of payments either made or received. In case of loan, this guy is making monthly payments and tenure is 5 years. So how many payments are involved? 12 times 5, 60 payments, right, Ethan? So your loan has 60 payments. This is loan, and this is annuity. What about here? Same scenario, right? Monthly payments, 5 years. Yes, Michelle? And is 60. Interest rate, Danu, both of them, 5%. I in the financial solver remains 5 for both of them. So this is the interest rate. Annual interest rate, mind you, per annum interest rate. Present value is the amount involved at the start. Either you've taken a loan or you're giving investment. That's where the difference comes in. It's called the present value. For loans purposes, it's $10,000. For investment purposes, it's $10,000. What's the difference on earth here? Any money coming into your bank account is a positive. Any money going out of your bank account is negative. I told you last time. For loans, money is coming in. You've taken a loan, it comes into your bank account. So, positive 10,000. See, on financial solver, it might not make sense. Okay, so I'm just, because I've mocked up values, but we'll do questions, but more so is the concept. Forget about more so is the concept. Where to apply negative, where to apply positive, etc. etc. For investment, you have $10,000. If you're making an investment, that means it is going out of your bank account, right? Negative 10,000. PMT is the monthly or regular payment. Regular payment. What's the regular payment involved here? $200? $200. For loan, you are repaying it, so this $200 goes out of your bank account every month. So then for loans, it is minus 200. And even for annuity, the investment, banks are paying you. So it's positive 200. All good so far with me? Future value, and this is the most trickiest point, and there is no direct definition that I can give here, but then I'll try to explain future value with respect to these two problems. Future value is the money outstanding after this payments have been done. How much money is left? I'll say money left. For loans, either to go out of your bank account because you're paying, and for investment to receive the bank from into your bank account. So money left after N payments, either to go into your bank account or go out to your bank account. For loans, after 60 repayments, how much do you owe? None. Zero. Future value is 0. For annuity, after 60 payments have been done, how much is still left to be received? I need to hear it out.
0.
0? Right? This is where it becomes a bit more interesting like this. PPY is the payments per year. How many payments am I receiving in a year? This Y is a year. In this case, which are in loans, how many payments am I paying in a year? How many payments? How many times I am paying in a year? No, it says monthly payments. So it will be monthly. How many payments in a month? How many payments in a year if you're paying monthly? 12. Ethan, how many payments you're receiving here? 12 monthly payments, right? A lot of students do copy paste this value here. That's a blunder. Don't do that. 90% of the times the question will be such that these two values will be the same. But 20% of the times these two values are not the same because they're two different things. This is called CPY, is the compounding period. Compounding period. So, Tanu, how many compoundings are happening in loans? 52. Why? Compounding weekly. Did you get it, Michelle? And Gabby? What about here?
26.
26 fortnightly. Did you see the difference? Did you understand each and every point of this financial solve? Right? Now, let's play around with it. I just made up these numbers, right? Now, let's say all of this is the same. I have to calculate PMT in both the cases. Pick up your financial solver, put these numbers as is, and go to the PMT. Do it, please. Go to the PMT and press enter. You'll get some numbers here. I need to see those numbers. Who's ready with the numbers?
Minus 188.75.
Where? Here?
Yeah.
Minus
188.75.
Can anyone validate this? Ethan, I need you to validate, please. Pick up your CAS. That's the reason the CAS is here. Sure. Give me this number, PMT. Or put all of that in CAS as is. Go to PMT, press enter.
Yeah, pretty already seen that. How do you think so?
Sorry?
How do you think so?
How do you?
Oh, it comes up like that.
Comes up what?
No.
Can you go back? Say okay. My dear boy, you've filled everything. Go to PMT. Go to PMT, make it blank. You've written 0 there. 0 does not mean anything. 0 means 0. Erase 0, delete 0 and press enter again. How much did you get now? Give me the answer.
388.
2? That's fine. I don't I don't know. Say, tell me.
It's
2?
not 2.
2?
No.
It still doesn't work, is it?
I didn't get 2.
How much did you get?
You did what with 2? 188.73.
You should get this value. Right? Now, did you see? I was close enough, right? Did you see? If someone has taken a loan of $10,000, monthly payments of I don't know. If I have to calculate how much will be the monthly payment, interest is 5%. They've taken it for 5 years. Compounding is happening weekly. This is that going to go out of their bank account. You'll see a negative here. That means they're sweeping out of the bank account. If someone's invested in annuity, $10,000, and they want to receive monthly payments, interest is 5% per annum, 10 is 5 years, compounding fortnightly, this is what they get. And why on earth is a difference here? Everything else was same. Everything else was same. Can someone tell me why there's a 2 cent difference here? Why it did not come out to be exactly this? Everything else was same. What made 2 cents difference here? And why?
The compounding period.
Wonderful. Spot on. Compounding period made all the difference. And why did compounding weekly was more than compounding fortnightly?
Because if there's a shorter period of time or like more, I think.
More frequent the compounding is happening, more money you earn or you pay. Compounding is happening 52 times in a year for weekly and 26 times here for annuity. That is why there's a difference of 2 cents. Michelle, is it making sense? 100%. Tanu, Ethan, yes? Alright, let's test it. Open your books, please. Now, let's quickly check what is this example number 21 is asking us to do. And I'll fill this. Shall I take one off? This is a loan. What? This is a interest. Investment. I'll take these off and see what happens. Right. Now, let's read it line by line. It says, someone has put $20,000 into the compound interest investment. So $20,000 is going out from their bank account. Yes? So PV is negative 20,000. Did you do this? Next one. Where interest compounds monthly, CPY is 12. It is compounding monthly. She adds 50 per month. She is now paying even 50 as well from her back pocket. So PMT is minus 50. Right, Danu? Yes or no? 50 is going out. She adds another 50. She wants her investment to reach 40,000. So after she has in 10 years, so number of years involved is 10. How many payments is she receiving? 120. Yes? Yeah? Why so?
Because it's for 10 years, but she's doing it monthly.
And she's adding it for monthly, is it? Correct. 120. What else? We are supposed to find what? Open the book, please. 120. What is the future value, Danu?
40,000.
How did you say that? Because after 120 payments, the money will grow to $40,000. So FV here is either the money left or the money you've received after your end payments have been done. So this is where it becomes tricky, Michelle. So he receives or she receives positive 40,000. This is where FV is the future value of your money, and payments per year is 12 because she's doing monthly payments. So now if you go to I and press enter, you will get your answer. You will get your answer. Yeah, makes sense? You know what? Any compound interest question can be solved using financial solver. Any compound interest question. Do you want to try one? Let's try one compound interest question. Shall I take this off the board, please? Or probably, let's do one more question of a similar type, and then I'll then hand it over to the next one. So let's do question number 20, question number 1 here, right on top. Same here now, question number 1. Now, Chal, were you able to get some luck here?
A student had
Sorry?
a student had a capital N.
Okay, let's read it. It says, and you validate the rest. And Ethan, you've written something? Gary, you've done something? Done? Yes. Arman puts $15,000 for compounds annually. So your PV is what? Negative 15,000. Correct? Compounds annually. CPY is 1. Yes or no? Next. Find the annual interest rate. So we are after NI. That allows investment to reach 200,000. So that means future value is positive 100,000. In 10 years, if you invest $4,500 each year, so your PMP is negative 4,500. I'm interested in knowing what's the value of N that you guys have taken. 10. Good job. And what about PPY? 1. Now why is the question. If you read it, Mitchell, and Ethan, how many of these values were correct for you?
Yeah.
All of them? Good. Now Mitchell, let's understand where this N coming from. If you read the question, how many times this guy is making a payment in 1 year? The question says, invest additional 45,000 each year. So that means in a year he is just transacting once. So that is why. And what's the tenure? 10 years. So what will be N? 10. And how many times he is transacting in a year is payments in a year. That will be 1 as well. This drives this. And why CPY is 1? Because it says right the first line, compounds annually. 1. You can find the interest rate. Yeah.